What's up everybody, Torben Gaming here. So the response to yesterday's Uncharted 4 countdown video was absolutely awesome. I think right now the video has about 1500 likes, which I really appreciate by all of you, and I just hope that will continue, right? I mean, once again, it's not about me constantly asking you for your support or whatever. I hope people will be able to do that by themselves without me having to ask them for it. So I can only hope that with the series continuing now on a daily basis almost, you know, that this support will kind of keep up, right? So anyway, it's really greatly appreciated by you all, so thanks everybody. I truly, you know, it means a lot to me. So today I thought I would talk a bit about the title of Uncharted 4. Of course, the game is called A Thief's End. That was revealed to us at E3 2014, and you know, as usual, there's quite some speculation to be had about basically what that title means, right? So I think what we first of all need to do is kind of look back at the previous Uncharted games, their titles, and there we pretty much see that this general, I guess, you know, line throughout all games is that the titles for the Uncharted games have always had double meanings. You know, they didn't necessarily need to mean just a single thing that was very clear from the get-go. So, of course, we have Uncharted Drake's Fortune, which wasn't only referencing, you know, Sir Francis Drake's fortune that he found, of course, you know, meaning El Dorado. It was also about Nathan Drake actually trying to find that fortune, but at the same time trying to find his fortune in just finding out what happened to Sir Francis Drake. That was something that he wanted to have, you know, known for a really long time already. He wanted to dig up that coffin and prove that his body would not be inside, right? So he found his fortune in that, in knowing what exactly happened to Sir Francis Drake. Then we have Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, which also has a double meaning, because it isn't just about what you would think at first, Drake is being surrounded by other thieves, like Lazarevich and Flynn of course. No, the game also really explored heavily the fact that Drake himself might just as well be a thief, he might as well be one of them. So it tried to kind of, you know, go a little deeper into that. Who is Drake? Is he actually supposed to really be a good guy that you should root for? No, he himself might also be some kind of thief, of course. And then we have Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, which I think might as well be the best example of them all, because with that one it was about Sir Francis Drake who deceived the Queen and didn't tell her that he was looking for Ubar, or that he had actually found Ubar. But no, it was also about Nathan Drake's own deception of what we found out about his past. You know, he was not willing to tell Sully and Elena about his very troubled past, and the fact that he actually isn't you know, called Nathan Drake, that's not his actual real last name. Drake is not his last name, you know, he was not a real descendant from Sir Francis Drake. That's just something he made up because he had such a troubled past, and Sir Francis Drake was somebody that he really looked up to. So yeah, I mean, this basically describes what we saw in the previous 3 Uncharted games, and it also makes it very clear that when we talk about Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, that might as well be referencing once again multiple things, right? So at first when you see the title and when it got announced, the first thing that comes to people's mind, including my own, was, oh my god, Nathan Drake will die. But I think right now, you know, although I still think it's a possibility, it's possible that it will happen, I wouldn't give it really a big chance. I honestly do think Nathan Drake will make it out of Uncharted 4 alive. That's just me personally, of course. But what A Thief's End then could also reference to is simply the fact that his treasure hunting career is going to end in some way. This is going to be the final installment. So after this, Nathan Drake will stop trying to look for treasures or doing what he did, you know, in all the games that we've had so far. So that basically is what, of course, A Thief's End could mean. At the same time, because we're talking about a thief's end, it's referencing one certain character, it seems. But that character might just as well, for example, be Sam. Sam is the new character being introduced in this one, Nathan Drake's brother, who is very much also going to be a thief, and maybe he will die at the end of the game, or something will happen to him, of course, which could mean a thief's end, you know, so we might as well just be talking about Sam here. At the same time, we have a villain in the game that we don't know a lot yet about, which is Rafe, and the game might be referencing the fact that Rafe is going to die or something will happen to him, right? I do think that's pretty unlikely, honestly. I feel like although Rafe is going to play a bigger role than we might think right now, the title will probably not really be referencing to Rafe. It's much, you know, more likely that it's just referencing to Drake or Sam or both of them. We don't know about that. And finally, we also have the story, the backstory of Henry Avery, which I will be talking about in the next video coming up tomorrow. And Henry Avery was this pirate, you know, who, yeah, we don't exactly know what happened to him. Basically, the whole story about him is the fact that he disappeared in the end, and that nobody knows what actually happened to the guy, you know, like 300 years ago, I think it is from now. So yeah, you know, this once again is really the thing. Uncharted 4: Thieves End, the title is very likely to have a double meaning, and the question right now is simply, who is it referencing to? Who does it, you know, which end are we talking about? Which character's end, right? So in that way, it is still a big mystery right now, something that we have to figure out once we actually get our hands on the game and are able to play it. But for now, these were my theories about it, or what it could mean. So don't necessarily think already that, yeah, it's referencing Nathan Drake or something, because it doesn't necessarily have to be true like that. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. As I said, thanks for all of your support, leaving likes on the video, you know, sharing it with friends, all that kind of stuff. It's greatly appreciated. So for now, hope you enjoyed the video. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you again next time.